Hello, Planeswalker. Welcome to One Pack Magic, where we open one pack of Magic cards. And happy Star Wars days to those who celebrate. If not, well, happy whatever sci-fi fandom day you're in. Anyway, it is the 15th anniversary of Shadowmoor. And I have this totally real pack of Shadowmoor booster cards. Booster pack. Yeah, I know. Obviously not. An actual booster pack is like $60, and that's a bit out of this channel's price range right now. You know, because, you know, we can't all afford collector's booster boxes to open on our channel. So I went up to the store, went up to my local game store, bought a couple of... I had some for my collection. And yeah, bought some from my local game store. Nothing spectacular, so don't expect any like $50 rares. I don't even think they had $50 rares. I don't know. Anyway, I was like, give me some cards, give me a junk rare, and let's go. So, guess which one the junk rare is? So here we go. Alright. Keep that for later. Alright. Starting out. Also, I got some from the list that I've accumulated over some time. That is not necessary, thank you. Alright. Start off, Golden Glow Moth. Single white, insect, 0/1, flying. Whenever Golden Glow Moth blocks, you may gain 4 life. Which, like, oh, it only blocks once, but enchant that thing with Indestructible. Boom, there you go. Life gaining engine. Shield of the Oversoul. Also from the list. 2 green-white Splitsy. Enchantment Aura. Enchant creature. As long as enchanted creature is green, it gets +1/+1 and is indestructible. I forgot those two were together. I didn't mean that. But see, that's not a green creature, so it doesn't get indestructible. Lethal damage and effects that say destroy, don't destroy it. If its toughness is 0 or less, it's still put into its owner's graveyard. As long as enchanted creature is white, it gets +1/+1 and has flying. Alright, now we get into the actual cards. Oh, I didn't even see that. I bought some of the ones I bought from a 1,000 card box, and I did not... I don't know if you can see it, but there is like... There you go. There's that going on down there. It's like all up the card, too. Or, yeah, it's right up the card. So that's gonna have to be dealt with. Virendicent Wisps. Single green instant. Target creature becomes green and gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Draw a card. Actually, that would combo pretty well. Loch Corrigan. 3 black spirit, 1/1 with blue-black Splitsy. Loch Corrigan gets +1/+1 until end of turn, which you pay either blue or black to make them +1. Morsel Hoarder. 4 red-green Splitsy. Elemental, 6/4. Morsel Hoard comes into play with 2 -1/-1 counters on it. So I would make it a 4/2. But remove a 1/1 counter from Morsel Hoard, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. So as you gain mana, it becomes more powerful. It's pretty freaking sweet. Cult Brand Cinder. 4 black-red Splitsy. Elemental Shaman, 3/3. When Cult Brand Cinder comes into play, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. Last Breath. 1 and a white, instant. Remove target creature with power 2 or less from the game. Its controller gains 4 life. Simple enough. Devout Druid. 1 and a green, Elf Druid, 0/2. Tap, add 1 green to your mana pool. Put a -1/-1 counter on Devoted Druid. Untap Devoted Druid. And try to say Devoted Druid enough times to where it becomes a tongue twister. Una's Gatewarden. Now, I saw this one, I had to get her, because, she just looks cool. I like her. Anyway. Blue-black Splitsy. Fairy Soldier, 2/1, flying, defend, wither. This deals damage to creatures in the form of -1/-1 counters. So instead of dealing 2 damage, she would deal 2 -1/-1/-1s. Which was about as bad as actual damage. Fire Spelt. 2 red-green splitsy. Sorcery. Fire Spell deals 3 damage to each creature without flying if red was spent to pay Fire Spout, and 3 damage to each creature with flying if green was spent to pay it. Do both if red and green were spent. So if you tap 1 mountain, 1 forest, 3 damage to everyone. As you do. As you should. Gnarled Effigy. 4-drop artifact, pay 4, tap, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. And the rare. There was a theme set of leashes. Shadowmoor Liege. 1. Black-red splitsy. That's a lot of splitsies. Elemental Knight. 4/1. Other black creatures you control get +1/+1. Other red creatures you control get +1/+1. Whenever Shadowmoor Liege becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, that player loses 4 life. That's pretty good. Alright. I know these are like it's like not a bunch of random cards, so, but, you know, like I said, I probably wouldn't play them all anyway, but let's see what I would. That would be good, you know. Actually, that would probably be good with Commander, not the character itself as a Commander, but if you had a red-black Commander deck. Throw that guy in there. And all your other reds and blacks get +1/+1, so that'd be pretty good. You know what? Not really. I'm not feeling the pay 4 tap and then give someone a -1/-1. I mean, that would be a late game thing. So if you're that late in the game, I don't think that's going to do much damage. I do like this one, so definitely yes. Like I said, it's a red-green. You deal 3 damage to everyone if you pay both. Since I specifically picked her, yes, I would definitely do that. Flying Defender. 2 -1/-1 counters. Plus, she's cheap at a single drop of blue or black. So, definitely that one. You can only use her ability twice. After that, she's out for the count. And you're just got 2 mana, so, unless you had something that removes counters. Or moves them. Team that up with something that removes counters, and then she could be pretty lethal. But, other than that, not really. No. I hate to say it, because remove target creature 2 or less, and the controller gets 4 life. Now, technically you can use that on yourself. If you have a creature, it's an instant. So, you could use that on yourself, otherwise, not feeling it. That's not bad. Put a -1/-1 on someone. It's a bit steep for a 3/3 with that ability, but I might. Like I said, team him up with the Ashen Liege. Definitely like this one. Definitely would play that. Yeah, every time you remove for mana, it gets bigger, and then fuck shit up. That's pumpable. So it doesn't say, you know, not like modern day where it's like, oh, activate only once. No, it's like you could like pay 10, tap all your goddamn swamps and islands and make her 11/11 and just plow through. So that would definitely be fun. I don't know. Where is it? like I said, it's like, honestly, this will be an interesting combo. But see, this says as long as it's green. And AB only becomes green at the end of turn. And my thing is tilted. That would be an interesting combo. So take that, turn them green, then add that to it. Make it a 1/1 indestructible. But then again, once it loses that enchantment, it becomes white and it just gets 1/1. And more flying. Flying is flying. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get rid of that card. But I mean, I might. Like I said, if I have something that targets green, that would be a good card to play. But otherwise, and we're left with these. My 2 list cards of Shadowmoor. Yes, again, it's basically it's a moth. It gets crushed, but you gain 4 life, which is really good. Beginning game, end of game, whatever. You can just hold it and wait. Like, okay, I'm blocking that flyer. This one dies, and I gain 4. This one is nice. Yeah, it's a nice versatile thing. Because I think this, well, no. I can't remember if it was this, or if it was in Shards of Alara. I don't know. It was 15 years ago. This is when I checked out. Actually, I stopped playing Magic around Mercadia Mask. I got back in during Invasion. But after that, I was like, not having it. And I didn't get back in until Innistrad. Like a bunch of people my age probably did. Because, you know, Innistrad. So that is Shadowmoor. The totally real, actual booster pack that I bought for reals with my real money. I mean, technically I did buy all this with my real money. But, so, starting tomorrow is a special weekend. Because free comic book day is on Saturday. So we're going to do something a little special this weekend. I'm bringing back 1-Pack Retro. So if you want to see what cards I will be, what theme will be for this weekend. There's a lot of stuff's going on this weekend, comic book related. But anyway, that is tomorrow. And I will see you tomorrow. Hopefully. Either way, have a magical day.